What's up guys, Andis here, bringing you guys another tutorial on a skin fade with a 1.5 on top. We're going to start using the Andis Supra ZR with the outliner blade. We're going to start by combing the hair and we're going to create our first guideline to the temple peak point. As we create the first guideline, I like to go finish it all the way to the other side, kind of make it symmetrical. This would dictate how the fade is going to look at the end, so keep that in mind. Here we're going to start using the Andis wireless envy on the open position, the blade open. And we're going to create our second guideline. We're not going to create a hard line, so we are kind of flicking the wrist right when we get to the top. And we're going to do this throughout the head. Once we're finished with the envies on the open position, we're going to go ahead and close it, and we're going to work the way up about halfway of what we did on the halfway position. We're going to work on the first guideline that we created. Now that we're finished, we're gonna approach the envies to the halfway position. We're gonna use the corners of the blade a lot to create a better blade, not taking it all the way to the top, just what we left up with the envies when it was close. As you can see, I'm using the corners, taking those little extra darker hairs out. I'm gonna use the Andis Masters with the zero guard on the open position, and I'm gonna create another guideline. The same guard, the zero guard on the close position, and we're gonna start working our way up, just like we did on the other guideline that we created, halfway through it, using the corners and going against the grain on the hair. When we finish that, we're gonna close it halfway, zero guard still on this master, and we're gonna keep working our way up and embracing that guideline that we created, not taking it all the way to the top. Now I'm gonna do some cleanup work with the Andis Masters almost all the way open to the notch before open, and we're gonna work our way using the corners throughout the head. Either you need to close it a little bit or open it a little bit to desire the achieve a better blend. As you can see, I use the corners of the blade a lot. We're doing cleanup work here, so keep that in mind. Using the corners of the blade would allow you to create a better blend. Now with the Andis Master and the #1 guard on the open position, which will make it a 1.5, we're gonna come the hair forward and we're gonna go against the grain. This will be done throughout the head on the top. You see me in most of the videos, I'm always combing the hair. It's always good to either have a comb or a brush to comb the hair to get the excess hair out, and you can see which way the hair is actually growing. Now here I have the Andis Masters with the #1 guard on the closed position, working a way up of what we did with a 1.5, and we're going against the grain. Now I'm gonna grab the Andis Pro Foil shavers, and we're gonna bowl and skin the sides, not going all the way up to where we created our first guideline. As you can see, you could also use the Andis shavers on the downward position. This would allow you to erase that first outline guideline that we created. But make sure when doing so, you're using the shavers very light. You just let it glide. Don't put any pressure because you will create another bald spot. Now I'm gonna be using the Andis T outliners. This specific blade, it is zero gap. I have a video showing you guys how to zero gap your blades. I'm also going to be using the Tune 45 shaving gel, Tune 45 razor with a Dorco prime blade. And all we're doing is cleaning out what we did with the T outline. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I have a few more videos coming up. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn the notifications to on so you don't miss out on the next video. Hope you guys enjoy it.